Hello, everybody. This is Ken Tucker with Changescape Web. Today, I'm here with Nathan Goff from Extreme Electrical. Welcome, Nathan.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, excited to talk to you and learn more about your business. So, um, tell me, how did you start your company, and how long have you been in business?
Well, Extreme Electrical, we've been around for 10 plus years. We started around 2010, give or take. Trade companies come from trade companies. We were slow at the time, 2010, with the company we worked for, and Caleb Hunter and myself. And we had, hate to say it, I don't want any of my employees really do a whole bunch of side work, but we were doing a little bit of side work, and before you know it, we had 40 hours worth of work a week for us, and that's kind of how that started.
Okay, cool. So, what are the types of electrical work that you guys special in? I mean, I know residential, commercial can be really different animals. I know there's multifamily work and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's funny, electricians are different. Residential electrician is completely different than a commercial electrician. Uh, you can find electricians, in which we have them, that do great at both. But so we do. With that being said, we do residential. We do a lot of remodels, which is a lot of fishing, and I mean your drywall's up already, and so we do a lot of remodels, kitchens, baths, basements. We do new construction, but we'll do custom. We don't get into any track homes.
Okay.
I don't have the manpower to get into 300 homes and just do one right after another. Our commercial, we do everything from small tenant finishes to ground up. We've done a handful of restaurants, standalone restaurants, buildings. We're doing Electrobank now off Mid Rivers. It's ground up.
Okay.
Um, and we'll go into remodels on office buildings and tenant finishes and apartments, and you get into the multifamily. Got a customer that's got a couple thousand units, and he's always needing work done. So we're in a lot of in a lot of remodel on apartment buildings as well.
Okay.
Like one thing we do that a lot of electricians don't is we do directional boring. It's kind of trenchless excavation. So if you see all the machines on the side of the road that are putting fiber in for AT&T, Charter, right now we have two machines in the ground at all times. We actually started that because we were doing parking lots, and by the time we could get a company to come out and give us a bid on it and get us on the schedule, the job was already done. So
Okay.
we went out and bought an old rundown machine, taught ourselves how to do it, and now we've got a couple crews out there all the time. So, and what that allows us to do is I can go underneath the highway without trenching. You know, cars
Yeah.
are still going, and we're directional boring underneath the road.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So, what's your service area? Within the St. Louis metro area.
So, we are located in St. Peters, Missouri, right now. I have electricians that live throughout the area, all the way down from Imperial, South County, up into Florissant, um, Warrenton area. So we've got a wide service area. We do a lot of work here in St. Charles County, though. But
Okay.
as far as where we'll go, I mean, if you're willing to have us come out and pay us, I'm willing to go.
Yeah. I mean, there are some licensing requirements too, right? So you're probably licensed in like St. Louis County and.
Yes, yeah, St. Louis County, city, St. Charles County, city. Within those areas, there's small municipalities, Baldwin, uh, Ladue. I mean, but we go all the way down into Jefferson County, Eureka, Wentzville. I mean, we're all over.
Okay. Awesome. So I know you guys have won several awards. So talk about some of those awards.
Um, yeah, so we have kind of my cheat list over here. It goes back a couple years, but the community news in St. Charles best of 2019 winner, small business of the award. I'm sorry, we were a finalist for small business, St. Charles County Chamber of Commerce. We were the small business winner for the O'Fallon Chamber. Employer Support Freedom Award. Not sure. Just went down through our awards out there. And then the St. Louis Post-Dispatch Best of in St. Charles for electricians.
Congratulations. That's awesome. So, yeah. So how do you get most of your business these days? I mean, is it word of mouth? Do you do a lot of advertising or digital marketing, or what's going on?
Well, we kind of had a little conversation before this went live about BNI. We started in BNI. It worked well for us when we were in it. Now we get a lot of work through the chambers.
Yeah.
So with that said, I mean, it's we do support the chamber, the billboards. So that's about our only advertisement we do that is not word of mouth.
Okay.
So we kind of really pride ourselves on doing a good job, treating the customer fair. I mean, it's as simple as cleaning up as we leave. We're going to sweep up as we're walking out your door, shut your door when we've never been there. So it's word of mouth. It's they want us to come back.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. And a satisfied customer hopefully is likely to refer you to friends and family too. So that's really important. So tell me a little bit about your experience with the Greater St. Charles County Chamber. How active are you, and how have you found your membership with the chamber?
Well, like I said, I mean, we get a lot of referrals through the chamber. I personally, for the past, I guess, probably 3 years, have tried to be more involved. I do sit on the board of the chamber.
Okay.
So I am interested in what goes on and how the chamber helps all the small businesses. So I'd like to be able to be there, help out in any way. But as far as, how it helps, I mean, it's well worth our membership and the time we spend on what we do there.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I was on the board. I don't know, it's probably been maybe 3 or 4 years ago by now. And, I love the Greater St. Charles County Chamber. I've always been really happy with, the way they approach things, and they let me come up with this crazy idea to do something like this too, which I think is, a good way to just help broaden exposure, for all of the great businesses that are in the chamber. So how long have you been on the board?
Going into my second year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going into my second year.
All right. So, do you have any customer comments or anything like that really kind of jump out at you that you want to share, or just kind of general sentiment that you get from your customers? I know word of mouth marketing is an important aspect for you.
Yeah. I mean, as far as verbatim.
Yeah, I mean,
comments, I don't really have that here in front of me, but I mean,
right.
We do get. I mean, if you go to the chambers, any of some of the networking groups, I mean, we are well known. People, say, "Hey, Extreme Electrical helped us out here a lot." Like I said, I mean, it's the word of mouth, the referrals. We get so many referrals and repeat business that, I mean, that probably speaks for itself on what they're saying about us. I mean, we really do take pride in helping the customer, being fair. I mean, we're not out there trying to give a bare bones quote for whether it's commercial or residential, and then trying to get them on extras like, well, that wasn't on the plan. I should have told you, but now it's going to cost you twice as much because I can get you for an extra.
Yeah.
We're very upfront, very honest. And I figure, I mean, if I can make $1 million off of everyone, I'd only work for one person and be done. But I need repeat business. So that's what we try to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you guys string cable and, for audio visual setups and things like that?
We we work for a couple. We are a sub for a couple companies that do that.
Okay.
We don't necessarily do all the programming, but we do a lot of low voltage wiring. I will go from point A to point B, and then you're going to have someone else come in and actually do your programming on your phones or your
Sure.
sound system,
Right.
because a lot of the guys that do the sound systems don't have time to pull the wire. So, they're so busy of their programming that we'll come in and pull the wire. They come do the programming. So
Okay.
we do a lot of that. I don't advertise. I mean, we don't advertise that we do that. It's just, again, it's word of mouth of some of the supply houses are throwing our name out that, hey, these guys can come pull wire for you real quick, real easy, good
Yeah.
price.
Okay. So what, just elaborate a little bit more on, what commercial services you offer and what residential electrical services you offer.
I mean, residential, it's as basic as, the light switch doesn't work. We will come out and we'll troubleshoot your light switch. If that's all it is, we'll replace the light switch. We replace fixtures, light fixtures. You're wanting to go get, new light fixtures throughout your house, or maybe just a living room, or that 20-foot ceiling that you can't reach, and that light that it's been out for, 4 years. We've got ladders, whatever it is we need to get up there, we can get that taken care of for you. On up to, full house remodels. You want to gut the house, start all over. You bought an old rundown house and you're going to put an addition on it. I mean, we can take care of that. Services, your panel is outdated, or the home inspector said, hey, this, you need to have an electrician check that out. We can definitely get the services taken care of for you. Your panel, mast, meter, whatever it is. We take care of all that. We work with Ameren or whoever the Quiver River or Ameren. We take care of contacting them and working with them.
Okay. Yeah. So also panel upgrades and stuff like that.
Upgrades, sure.
Hot tub or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do a lot of, to throw out another plug, we do a lot of work for Watson, so they throw our name out a lot. So,
Okay.
Yeah, we do a lot of hot tubs.
Awesome. So what's your biggest challenge right now?
I'm not the only one that said this, but it is employees. I mean, we've got a lot of work. We're not complaining about that. Right now, our guys, we've got, we're working, everyone's working their 8-hour day. A lot of us are working, a lot of them are working overtime just for us to keep up. It's employees, and we're not the only ones that are hurting. It's trying to find the good employee. There's always people out there to hire, but you're really wanting to find the good employees that have the want and desire to do good, to learn. I don't necessarily need an electrician that's been an electrician for 20 years. If you want to make a career change, I can teach you to be an electrician, but what I can't teach you is the want and desire to do better. And so it's employees. We're doing good, and I guess that's it. Yeah. That's a big challenge. And right now it's material too. Our material cost, right. It's either it's going up daily, or they say, hey, that warehouse has been shut down for 6 months. And so what normally takes a day to get here, it's 6 weeks out. So material's getting hard to get. Material cost is going up just because stuff's been shut down and it's hard to get.
Yeah, definitely. We do a lot of work with home remodeling related contractors across the country, and that's the number one challenge. I think, and actually, it's a challenge I've got to figure out a way to help them solve, because it limits their ability to want to spend money with, what my company does. So,
Sure.
It's definitely a challenge, no doubt about that. So,
and I'm sorry to cut you off, but to go back to the employees, the deal is there's still good workforce out there. There's still great electricians, great employees, but if you're working and generally that employer is going to do whatever it takes to keep you happy and to keep you there. I
Right.
mean, you used to have guys, good electricians, kind of maybe go from company to company because maybe I do a lot more residential and that guy wants to learn residential, or commercial, vice versa. So they go to companies that do different things. You just don't see that anymore. And I mean, the guys that are looking for jobs right now, you may or may not, probably not want to hire. So that's what it is. It's just hard to. And I said, guys, we've got a female that works for us. That's awesome. I mean, she's top notch. So I don't want to leave her out.
Yeah. All right. Okay, cool. So, you have any electrical tips for our listeners or watchers?
Black to black, white to white. Don't shock yourself.
And if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it and call a professional, right?
Right. Well, coming up here, well, actually, it's not coming up. We're in May. May is National Electrical Safety Month, so it's probably a good time to check your smoke detectors, whether you're able to change the batteries, get that done, or we do go out and change batteries all the time. Again, there's some homes that have anywhere from a 10-foot ceiling up to a 20-foot ceiling, and per code, smoke detectors are supposed to be, a smoke detector is supposed to be in the highest point of your house. So a lot of times that's 20 feet up. We do have the ability to get that taken care of. So if you need help, let us know.
Yeah. So, do you guys do anything like installing generators or anything like that? Is that a big deal? I just think, now that we're in May and storm season, has been tame really relatively so far this year in terms of outages of power and stuff like that. But, generators are something that always kind of come to my mind.
Yeah, I mean, we do. We have installed whole house generators, or if you just want a small plug next to your panel and that generator is just big enough to take care of your refrigerator and deep freeze, or in freezer. I mean, we've done it all. Yes.
Okay.
Install
Do
it.
you guys work with solar at all? Do you do any solar?
That's something we really haven't got into. I mean, kind of once you get into that, you got to take a whole crew of guys that are just going to do solar, and fortunately we're busy enough doing the standard electrical to not have to go into that field.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I used to sell a little bit of solar on the side years and years and years ago, and so the company that I sold through, we subcontracted out the electrical work. So I was
right.
So okay, cool. All right. So what what is exciting for you coming up? I mean, are you guys launching any new line of business, or something that's you're really excited about to roll out to some new or existing customers?
I mean, really, on our end, we just got some big projects coming up. It's summer. We're into a couple schools, remodeling some schools. Kind of brought up a customer we have that's got a couple thousand units of apartments. We're going to be starting remodeling. I mean, and those are big projects that are 4 and 5 month projects, some of them. So it's good to have those. I mean, that's, for me, just to stay busy, maybe I'm stressed because we're so busy right now, but I'm glad I'm stressed because we're so busy. I'd hate to be stressed because I don't have any work at all.
Exactly.
So, I mean, as a business owner, I guess you're just stressed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we just got a lot of cool projects. I mean, like I said, we're doing, a bank right now, which is kind of cool to do something a little different. And that's it. Just got a lot of big projects getting ready to start.
Okay. Is your business pretty consistent throughout the year, or you?
Ours, yes. We have, I've got a handful of guys that have been with us for 7+ years. And some of the new guys that come in, they're like, hey, when do we slow down? It's hunting season. And these guys are like, yeah, you're not going to slow down. You're not going to get a week off for turkey or deer season. And we kind of pride ourselves on that. I mean, we kind of work a room different than a lot of electrical contractors, to where we kind of go in and we can get to work and stay busy. And I mean, yeah, we don't. We are busy all year round.
Okay, that's
Um,
awesome. Yeah,
yeah.
cool. So, is there anything that the community or people who are watching or listening to this could do to help you guys out?
Well, just I mean, think of us. You have any type of electrical work, obviously give us a call, Extreme Electrical, and really we're kind of we could help you out in a lot of different ways. I mean, we do work for a lot of different contractors, and you need a remodel done. Hey, which contractor do you think's the best? And some of that is we work for a lot of them, and some of that's a price point. Um, we do work for some contractors that, I mean, you want to do a bathroom. I mean, it's going to cost you. Is it going to be nice? It is. And we do some work with contractors that are on the lower end. They don't do as much advertising. They don't have the overhead, so they don't have to charge as much. So whether that's commercial or residential, we could help you out, plumbers, contractors, whatever. So if you need something, we can definitely help you out.
Okay, awesome. Well, Nathan, thanks so much for joining us today. Really interested in learning about your business, and I'm glad to hear that things are going well and that the stress that you're dealing with is a positive stress.
Oh, that's all good stress. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thanks so much.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Take care.